Today we are at B.Iky Builders. Join me as we go in to interviewing. Thank you so very much. Hello viewers, you're welcome to another interview segment with Somi. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a step. Let's see how this relates with our guest today. You're welcome on set. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Ikechukwu, CEO B.Iky Builders.
Okay, could you take us back to your business journey?
B.Iky was started with 1,500 naira story and faith and a good friend. So these three combined helped us to where we are today. We had I was doing something else. Someone told me, man, you can do better in this. You're very creative in the mind and all that. You know, you kind of say good stuff. And I said, okay, let me try it. My pastor once said something. Said something about having to be in a corridor, and I felt that was like she was talking to me. So when I brought that mindset to my business, and I kept at it. I tried to make it work as I could. It wasn't easy, so I gave up at a point. Got encouraged again, and it's been some years in this thing, and I would thank God for today because the journey has not been very easy. Not very easy, but like I said, it's a story of 1,500 naira because the first capital I had was 1,500 naira. Yeah, we made our first signboard, and we started telling people, you know, the most important thing is this kind of thing is to tell people what you do. Be your first marketer, and while you market it the best.
Okay, so could you tell us what was the turning point for your business?
Okay, well, I think we've had a lot of them, but I think one important one I could remember was after doing this stuff for a while. The first time I started, I gave up. I left the town where I started totally, and had to move to another city. Then, prior to leaving, I had already been marketing the stuff I was doing. So one day a client called me. The guy then he was a very big man in Abakaliki, then a police officer. So he called me back and said, hey, you came to do marketing one time like that? I said, yes, sir. He said, okay, can you come and do the stuff you say you can do? I said, no. I said, I'm coming, sir, but I'll be back in 2 days or so. And for me, that was actually the reason why I stayed back in the business, because already I had given up. I said, like, this is not for me. Let me go and look for something else. So came back, and as God would have it, God made it so easy for me, because when I moved to my other location, I remember having to look for a church there. It was a Christ Embassy Church in Maraba then. So the Pastor Soji or something, once said something, he said whatever you would become is not about the location. So me being Abuja at that point was like, Abuja was a very big city, so I felt this is my turning point. This is where I should be. This is where I should. But the market I did called me back. So I think that should be one turning point I think I could count on.
Thank you so very much. So who are your target prospective clients?
Okay, our prospective clients are: 1, intending builders; 2, engineers, civil engineers; 3, architects; 4, government; 5, even humor. So we're looking at everyone coming to us because you know, in running a business, one important thing is you should know is that you have to have a product for everybody, because we want what we have, what we do, to go out there all the time. So
Okay, could you tell us some of the challenges you faced as a business person?
the first challenge a businessman faces is funding. When we started this business, the first machine we got, I borrowed the money to buy the machine. I went to bid for a job, so I didn't have a machine to do the job, so I borrowed the money from someone. I told him, man, if I get this job, I'll give you back some of the money after the job has been done. So, but while on it, we almost lost the job. So, but I could remember over the years, it's been like I've been more committed in making sure the fundings will go into machines first before we now save some for ourselves. And recently we started investing more outside the business, but prior to that we've been trying to invest more in machines. And like funding, where funding comes into places to fund this, a business like this, building finishing, you have to, the major funding we receive is from the customer, the clients, the sales market, and sales and marketing. Prior to now, we've not received any grant from government, so we should say our funding is limited to clients only now. If you learn a job, a business, you have to learn how to get money for the business. Wow. That's another thing. You have to learn how to get money from people, because in trying to get money from people, you might make them your enemy, or you might make them your friend. For instance, let me put it away. If you go to someone who is owing you, especially a client, a big man, so to say, and is owing you, and you meet him at the time he doesn't have money, and you stress him for money, he's already your enemy. Learn people body language if you want to collect money from them. And like I said, when we designed what we do here, we want to settle everybody, the rich, the poor, everyone. So because if you're being owed 1 million or 2 million a year now, and you have someone that's owing you 100k, the person 100k might easily pay, and the person of 2 million. And because it's trying to make sure you have funding at all time, because every of them would pay. But one thing is, it depends on the timing. Because there is a way, if you have a customer, you have someone who is your customer, is a client or so, and he brings in some amount of money into the business almost every year, he feels entitled. So when you come to him and tell him, you're owing me 1 million naira, you'll be like,
you wouldn't want to.
Yeah. So you have to create a way to get the money from them. Create a way. Reminder. Sometimes when they don't respond, don't feel angry. Just follow them with it. They might pay, or they might not pay. But the thing is, follow them with calmness. But in it all, learn body language, your customer's body language. If you have a customer who you know always owe and doesn't like to pay, so try a way to avoid such customers, because it's not healthy for business. Because but if you meet people who are really committed to your own growth, they would. I have a customer who will call me and say, "I can please, that your money, I don't have it now. I've sent it to so time." That's actually encouraging. Than someone you call wouldn't pick your call, and when he wants a new business, you bring it to you, still not pay for the other one. So the major challenge in running a business is funding. And if we have all the funds, we can outdo. The truth is this: there's a whole lot of ideas in Nigeria. If most businesses have all the funding they need, we can outdo Turkey. Yeah, we can outdo China. Yes.
So could you tell us who you draw inspiration from?
I actually drew inspirations from companies who do similar stuff I do in UX and in United Kingdom. I tend to look away from my immediate environment, to see what other people are doing. Yeah, so it helps a lot. Now, at the time we started, internet was there, but it's not this proliferate as it is now. We have different online, you have different apps online. You can see a lot of different designs now. So now we are no more challenged by individuals. Now we're challenged by a whole lot of people, a whole lot of products out there. You see different companies. If you study the building finishing industry in Turkey, you'll be so much challenged. You would see you're doing nothing already. So you go online, you will see things. Okay, for instance, if you're in the creative industry, your first friend should be screenshots. Your first friend, you should have like 300,000 screenshots on your phone. I have a whole lot of them, because I am seeing a movie on my phone, I screenshot the seats. I'm on Instagram, I cannot download the link, I screenshot. So you screenshot a whole lot of things, you have to see them. So it's already inspiration, because this product, actually the day we created it was from a screenshot. I was going through my phone, I saw a screenshot we did some years, I did in 2019. That's a screenshot. We now created this last week. That was when we created this stuff. But it was a screenshot we had 2019. I was going through my phone. I saw the screen. I said, man, I was looking at it. I was creating it in my head. So when we came to work, we created a little bit of it. Now the next day, my boys were like asking me, okay, how can we now create the railing? I said we don't have there's this thing they call slides in they use it for drawers. My boys were like, if we use slide, it will not be heavy. It will not the slide cannot carry the load of this thing. I said I will create one. I went home, I slept over it. I came out the next day, I told them this is what we do. So it's always in the creative industry you have to be a fast thinker. There are things you should avoid. There are distractions you should put away from. Like I said, delete some apps and download some apps. There are some things you should delete. Delete your TikTok. You can do TikTok, but wait. I tell my workers, I said, don't be playing while you should be learning. When you're done learning, you can start playing. Because I'm a certain age now in this field. I should be like 20 years on field, 20 something years on field from childhood. But now, I am still learning till today. The unlearning and relearning parts, when you unlearn you unlearn bad attitudes. Very seriously. There's this book, Your Talent is Never Enough. If you read it, Your Talent is Never Enough, you see little things like this. And one of my first books, then Tough Time Never Lasts, but Tough People Do. You know, I read Pastor Shula, how he started his church, how he pushed out, you know, and practically that he was talking about church, but I was seeing a business when he was talking. So I was thinking it's possible to be done.
So, what's your advice for young entrepreneurs and intending entrepreneurs?
Okay, the advice is anything is possible. The world is moving at a very fast pace. Do not allow someone to create a glass ceiling for you. You can actually become anything if you only believe you can do it. And as a young person who wants to start a business, it is very, very important that you learn on it. As you keep growing, keep playing on it. You make a whole lot of mistakes, but you must try to learn from the mistakes you've made. We have male and female gender, right? In Nigeria, we expect the male to do more bigger, and we sometimes expect the female to have a mediocre growth tendency. But I don't believe in that. I believe anybody can become anything. Anybody can do more than anybody. And the other thing is, we should learn how to partner among entrepreneurs. If you want to grow your business, say 1 shall do 1,000, 10 shall do 10,000. Over the time, the business I've seen in Lagos and Abuja, I've seen young men who come together to do things together and do wonderful stuffs. There is nothing that will stop it there's nothing that will stop us from replicating that in Southeast here. Anytime I meet a young, the most times I ask them, what do you want to do? They tell me they want to learn makeup, and I know it's not a bad deal to do makeup. They want to sell her, it's not a bad deal, but I am expecting something different. I want to see you do something different. When you tell me you want to do something different, I'm more interested. Because the truth is this, a woman doesn't really tap more into their strength. A woman is more multitasking. It's only a woman that can take care of a family, go to work, still be relaxed at the end of the day. A man can't do that. Surprisingly, you think your men are lazy when they come to house chores. Men are not lazy. It's just the way a man's life is formed. We are not very good at multitasking. So a woman can do more in businesses. And when I'm talking about businesses for a woman to come into, there's a whole lot of them. When you come to the building industry, there's a whole lot. There's like more than 30 skills in the building industry. You come about cars, there's more than 10 or 15 skills in cars. You come about daily living, house products. There's a whole lot of things for people to do, a whole lot of it out there. So when you decide to take a skill, don't look at the easiest of them. Choose a skill that can match up with the energy you have. A woman has more energy. Tap into this energy. Make out stuff for yourself. You know, when I talk about women coming to be, people think about the feminine aspect of it. No. I've seen women who are doing great, very wonderful stuffs. And I'm like, man, I look up to them. My sisters, I'm happy about it. Anything is possible. Just put your mind to it. You can actually be better. And when you want to study anything you want to do not study your immediate environment. Do not limit yourself to your immediate environment. If you look at Dubai, if anything you see in Dubai, study it. You see anything and you don't need to. The truth about it is these days that, when somebody say the reason why I'm not is because I'm here. No, the reason why you are that is because your mind is here. You can be here and still be in the whole world. Because do I want to know how there's this app I saw the other day. If I want to drive through any streets in London, I could be driving on the street of London from my phone. I will see myself on the street of London looking at people, because how is it so? The satellite is already there to view, to show you what is happening in the street of London now. So there's these things out there. Information is out there already. So it's you.
How to get.
It's only you that's limiting yourself. So you think you have your time, the time being okay. Even if you're online, you're on TikTok, you're on Facebook. Every day I go on Facebook, I learn one thing. I didn't program to learn it, but there's always something to learn.
That pops up.
Yes. Every time I'm on TikTok, I learn something. I didn't program to learn, but I learn. Every time I'm on Instagram on is even the problem, because on Instagram every day there is a whole lot of ideas popping in my face. I'm screenshotting them. I'm tired already. Sometimes every time I'm on Instagram, if I go through my listen, all the ideas, most of the ideas I have are on Instagram. So I just look at these things are popping out. So if you're a young person and you're feeling like you have limitation, the only limitation you should have is funding. But don't allow any other thing to limit you, because one is this: is when the funding doesn't come, it will still come. You can create. Look at it over the years. While you start up a skill, a business, as you keep improving in it, you become. There's a point you get to. Money will not be the issue again. You always have money to do one or two things you want to do, but you have to know that for everything to work, you have to work. And for anything to work, any business to work, you have to work on it. Don't go and rest. When the time for rest comes, you will know. But for now, especially in 2020, I always see young people when they come to me when young persons come to me and tell me they need a job. Sometimes I think it's not a job they need. Sometimes they need an idea, they need a skill. And last year I met a lot of young people who say they are graduates, and I asked them the simple things like Microsoft Word, they don't know. Microsoft Excel, they don't know. You ask them what they want to. They want a job, and the job is not
coming.
It's not a job.
They become
a job would not come to you when you're not prepared for the job. This is where they say preparation meets opportunity. You have to be prepared to meet opportunity. If you're not prepared, you can never meet opportunity in life. The person that you see that is working in CBN, that's working in NMPC, is not working there because he's sometimes this is opportunity means preparedness.
It has a value that is offering.
That's offering. You come to what's it called? I didn't learn I didn't have need to learn quantity surveying, but I went to learn it some years ago because I just knew I would come to this thing. I would encourage people, especially now in churches, let's talk our young people to go into AI. You should go into AI. There's a whole lot of spaces there. As I said today, go to Coursera. So if you have Coursera on your phone, you will see a lot of things about AI technology. So a lot of things, and at this age now, it will be hard to be able to catch all those ideas, but young people can pick it up very fast. So there is a whole lot of thing there. The reason why we look at the Western world today is because the Western world is already at a place where they are not expecting miracles anymore. Miracle is good, but it is not the main thing. Miracle. God didn't create us to be miracle monger, to monk for miracles. God created us to be the miracle. Because I wouldn't. Let's go into this. We've said God created man in His image and in His likeness. So when I talk to guys, I say likeness means God created you to be a creator. So that means you can create things on your own. While you are in school, it is very important to pick up a skill while at it. And please, if you're a girl, don't pick makeup. Don't be a tailor. There are a lot of them. There is a lady who is a welder. She stays at somewhere outside town. She's riding this Lexus S350 or something. I knew her when she was using a motorcycle. She always meets me. Okay, you don't want to give me job. But now she has a Lexus. The other I said, remember say every time, you don't want to give me job. Now you know what? Now you know even they come pay tithes. So we make joke about it. But the thing is, there is a whole lot of things women can do that men are doing. But women don't know that they can do it. and because they've been limited by the society where they come from, so they are expecting the men. I told this girl who I met, I said, think about things a man can do, not about the things a woman can do. You know, don't tell me the reason why a man makes more money is that a man is doing what a man can do, but a woman is doing what a woman would do and expect to make money like a man. So there are a lot of skills. You can be a furniture maker as a woman. There is this lady in Lagos, Tayasaki. If you go to Tayasaki page, she's a lady carpenter. Very good, very creative idea. The first ideas I even had, I think I saw some things she did. I'll be like, man, this thing is good. This is good, but she would have done it like this. But she is good. There is a whole lot of stuff that a woman can be a mechanic. Cool stuff. Mechanics are rich. Yes, mechanics are making serious money. Mechanics are making a lot of money, because the truth is this: in our society where we are today, why we're having a lot of issues, that we have people who are not really consistent with what they do. So you are doing a thing, if you program your business in a dishonest way, it will always be in a I have young people who even learn skills from me, who don't know how to use the computer. Sometimes I'll be like, you need to learn these things on your own, because you can actually have need for this and there will be no one to do it for you, but you'll be the one that will do it for yourself. So the first time you start a business, you should be ready to do all the works yourself. So that's why you need to learn more. Then when you become good, maybe you will have money to pay others to do the job. So I think that's all I would say about the advice for young people.
Wow. It's been an insightful moment with the CEO of B.Iky Builders. You've learned so much. Don't procrastinate. It's time to take action. And I'd love to see what you learned in the comment section. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification button so that you don't miss any of our videos. Thank you. Bye.